me like.
Hey, what's going on, lads and lasses? I'm TheSilverSlasher, and welcome back to the Pokémon Red 721 Randomizer Nuzlocke. In the last episode, we finished off routes 17 and 18, and then we went into the Safari Zone to get a couple HMs, which we taught to our Pokémon, which are actually some of the okay HMs, some of the ones you don't completely hate having on your Pokémon, being Surf and Strength. And now we are going to do the big multi-route crawl down to Fuchsia City. Obviously, we started it at the end of the last episode, but yeah, now it is time to actually partake in that, and, you know, it's always rough, but, I don't know, we actually have not been struggling in this series as much as I expected when I started it. You know, like, that's not to say we haven't had scares and some close calls and stuff, but overall, I kind of thought this was going to be horrible. I kinda honestly was like, this is gonna be like Blaze Black, where by the end of it, I'm just mad because I'm just losing Pokemon over and over. But no, honestly, you know, we haven't lost anyone yet. It's kinda just been fine. I don't know, it hasn't been too different from anything else, really, so it's been kind of interesting. But either way, let's get our, you know, actually, what, does this route count as the same as another route? Is this 12? Because this shows us right next to Vermilion. That route there is not the same, technically, is it? I hate when they do the technical things where it's like, oh, well, you know, they aren't really even close to each other, but technically it's the same route. Did I walk right past the Vermilion entrance? Like, I just wanted to go to Vermilion real quick. But, I don't, oh yeah, it's right here, okay. So, this route, this is technically not the same route, is it? No, this is Route 11, okay. So we do get an encounter over here. We do get an encounter down in this grass. Sorry, I probably should have checked that before the episode started, but I didn't really think about it. Alright, Avi got us in there. Alright, now let's see what we get. Let's see what we can find in the grass. A lot of our encounters have been Gen 1 Pokemon. I kind of stopped bringing it up, but it's kind of astonishing how many Gen 1 Pokemon we found in the grass so far in this series. It's been a little crazy. But anyway, we found Chinchino, which I wonder if this is Dupe's Claws. Look at them both staring into my soul. Anyway, what else is in this grass? Wow, I was really caught off guard by that sprite, because I just saw the left part, I just saw the big gear, and I thought it was Starmie for a second, and I was like, that's what Starmie looks like? But no, this is Klinklang. That one on the left really does not look right. It looks like Starmie. That's kind of strange. But, okay, I'll take Klinklang. I think he's fairly powerful, you know, like, I don't think Klinklang is bad, and it's certainly one I've never used before, so points there, I guess. I don't know. We don't really need more Gen 5. I noticed, I mean, we have a pretty good, like, set of Pokemon here. We have, like, 2 Gen 5, 2 Gen 4, right? And then, wait, no. We have, Sleepy's Gen 3, Wanda is 6, 5, 4, 6, 5. Yeah, so we've got a nice little array here. But, wow, we did pretty good damage to you. I was like, we're probably gonna have to strength you a million times, but no, that actually was fine. And I forgot to buy Pokeballs again. I completely forgot. Well, maybe you'll just be a good Klinklang and stay in the Great Ball. You won't. Okay. And you woke up. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I hit down, I hit it too early. Well, I guess that's a dead encounter. If there's one thing we have been screwing up, or one thing I have been screwing up, see, if I say something good, I say we, but if I say something bad, I always have to remember to say me. I have to say I. I keep accidentally killing our encounters. That's one thing that has definitely been going wrong in this series, but that's something I do pretty often anyway. Definitely this one is weirder though, because it's just like, Gen 1 moves so slow, I kind of get impatient, so I'm like, down A, and then I'm like, oh, it only took the A press, because it was still loading the menu, oops. Like, I'm so used to it just being like, boom, 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 ready to go. But anyway, Sleepy is, I've said anyway like 8 times this episode already. Sleepy is 2 levels off of evolving, I believe, so we gotta get you all the levels you can possibly get. So you are ready to become extremely strong, because you're already pretty strong, Sleepy. Sleepy is already kind of, like, Sleepy's already kind of good, if I'm honest with you. Like, we could probably keep Sleepy the Grovyle all the way through the Elite Four without too much trouble, because he hits pretty hard. His special is pretty dang good. But, I don't know, obviously we want Sceptile. I'm kind of like, you're gonna be really strong, like, unless the jump from Grovyle to Sceptile is just not as big as I remember, which is possible, but I think you're, like, pretty strong. I think Sceptile's gonna be amazing in this game, so I'm pretty excited to see how it goes. Just go for, like, Olaf. Just, like, anything that can fight this that isn't Jackson, please. Just anything, because Jackson has all the levels he'll need. I'm kind of like, whenever I see like Weavile or Sneasel, I'm like, can Sleepy do that? And I think we probably can. Never mind. I mean, that was a crit, but yeah, I'm gonna say never mind on that one. We're taking a rain check because that's a little spooky. I'll go for Megan. Why not? Ow, that was a wow. What the heck? And Megan's missing the dang rock move. Okay, that thing did some massive damage to us. I have been kind of writing off Sneasel and Weavile so far because of their whole using special moves thing, but like that thing kind of took it to us. Like that was not ideal. That was a little scary. But I don't know. I mean, maybe I just need to start going to Jackson for those. I just don't want to use him because he's so high level, but I don't know, he's honestly not even that high level anymore. He's like 2 levels higher than like Olaf, and everyone else is pretty close behind. You know, our lowest level is only 4 behind. That's not terrible. So, I don't think we need to worry too much. It's just, I don't know, it just happens. I just kind of, I don't know, I feel like that's the thing I do a lot in series, is when I try to go for, like, I try to boost this one guy up because he's not strong enough, or because he's my favorite, and then I'm just like, oh, well, now I don't want to use you because, now I feel bad using you because you're too strong. I feel like that happens quite a bit, but, I don't know. I guess, with the weak Pokemon thing, it's kind of unavoidable. You know, when it comes to the whole, oh, I'm using you because you're not, I thought it said self-destruct for a second, but I got really scared, but we're fine. No worries. Okay, please land the Air Slash. Neither of our flying moves have 100% accuracy, and it's really annoying. I wish at least one of them did. If we could get, like, Aerial Ace in place of Air Slash, that'd be nice. Even though I think Air Slash is, I think it actually might be significantly stronger. I don't really remember the power of it. We got Electrike. Yep, that's something Sleepy can do. Electrike looks funny in this game. He's like, he doesn't look horrible, but it's just the face that kind of looks a little strange. I don't know. You know, for how often, you know, let's give Gen 3 some praise here. As many bad things as I have to say about Gen 3, it has, you know, maybe I don't even want to say that. I was gonna say it has one of the best trios of starters, but then I was like, every generation kind of has a good trio of starters. Like, I don't think there's a single generation that has a bad set of starters. I'd say the closest we ever got was probably 6. But even then, like, I don't dislike Chestnut, and Greninja's awesome, so, you know, I don't know. Maybe that'll be our question of the vid. What's your favorite and least favorite set of starters? Like, which generation has your favorite and least favorite group of starters? I forgot you have, you're already poison type. Alright, just go away. Just go away. I think my favorite set, I mean, I know this is going to shock you all. I know this is going to completely blow the minds of everyone here. I think my favorite set of starters has to be Gen 4. Like, Torterra is amazing, Empoleon is amazing, and Infernape is amazing. There are no duds. There are no duds, there are none that are really overrated. They're kind of all just great. So, yeah, I think it has to go to Gen 4. I really do. And, in terms of my least favorite, I think I kind of said it. It has to be 6. Like, I don't know, and that's tough to say. It's kind of tough for me to say that, but I have to be realistic and say, yeah, and say, you know, I'm kind of, you know, I like Chestnut, but he's not fantastic. If I had the option to kind of re-roll the the evolution for Chespin, speaking of evolution of Chespin, here comes Quilladin, I would probably take that opportunity. And yeah, like I said, not because I hate Chestnut, but just because I really wanted him to turn into something cooler, I guess. I don't know, it could also be, I guess, I just haven't used Chestnut in a while. Like, I don't know, like, and maybe I don't hear people singing Chestnut's praises too much, so I don't think about him too much, maybe that's why. Because I definitely don't dislike him. Delphox, let me be honest, 6, yeah, I'm gonna say 6 is the worst set of starters, purely because Delphox just drags both of the others down with her. Like, I will never be able to like, oversell how disappointed I am in Delphox, just as a Pokemon. Like, I will never be able to fully explain what that evolution did to me when I saw it for the first time. But, I don't know. And the thing is, I don't even, like, entirely hate Delphox. I don't know. That feels like trying to justify it just so I don't seem like a downer, I guess. Like, I don't know. It's just not cool. It's not cool. It's not cute. It just feels like a concept that they didn't even try on. You know, it's like witches and wizards and all that stuff. It's clearly what they're going for. There are so many, like, tropes or different things they could have done with it other than just giving it weird ear hair and a stick. And, like, this weird... Like, it doesn't really look like a cloak. It just looks like its legs are all huge. And it's so, like... It just didn't work. I'm sorry, GameFreak. that one just didn't work. And, yeah, definitely, that's one where, I think the worst part of Delphox is, you know, what it could have been. That's basically the worst part. So we usually use Olaf for fighting dang poison boys, of course. You're gonna go ahead and poison my Olaf, which I don't appreciate. I don't even know, you know what's another weird thing? Maybe it's just because we had the X randomizer right before this, where Hammond was getting status every single battle, but, like, I have not felt like we've been getting status too much in this series. We did a bit more right at the start, but in general, I feel like I have not had to deal with status effects as much, which is super nice because they're really annoying and I don't like dealing with them. So this just leads over here, leads us to that grass area. Oh, this is technically a different route, isn't it? This is technically another new route because the dang route changes every 15 steps over here. I'll double check. Well, go ahead and take one step. If it found a wild, that would have been really sad. So we gotta go to town map and Route 13. Yep, another new route. I was like, I have a feeling it started at the little turn down there. By the way, where was I going with that whole starter thing, other than just talking about starters? Oh, I was gonna say, Gen 3, even though I think Sceptile is a pretty beloved Pokemon, it's probably still the least popular out of Gen 3. Like, I don't know if anyone else agrees with that, but, like, I don't know, I feel like Blaziken and Swampert have their praises sung much more than Sceptile. And certainly I like them more than Sceptile, but that's the thing, I don't even dislike Sceptile. I think Sceptile is pretty awesome. We found Budew. Well, okay. I mean, like, I guess maybe why do I keep getting encounters without buying Pokeballs? Why do I keep doing it? Like, you're only a Budew, so maybe you'll stay in, but, like, I don't have full faith. Boom, okay, good. No more encounters until you get Pokeballs, you fool. Like, go back and buy them. I'm not gonna go back and buy them immediately, because now I just wasted a bunch of items on healing, but it emits special alpha waves from its body that induce headaches just by being close by. Yes, we'll give a nickname, Dang it, I just had a nickname for you, didn't I? What was it? What was it? Oh my god. Oh, it was Remy, that's right. I was like, we just went over nicknames for you recently. I don't know if it was in this series, but we just had Remy, so I just gotta remember that. And, yeah, okay, I think there's nothing else. No items or anything hiding in here. But yeah, I need to get it through my skull. No more gosh dang encounters until I go buy more Pokeballs. Anyway, Sleepy, get back up there so you can evolve. But yeah, also, out of the Mega Evolutions, I was gonna say I like Sceptile the best, and I think it's pretty awesome that we got Grass Dragon. That's so cool, and it's legitimately an awesome Pokemon with an awesome Mega Evolution, but how do you beat Mega Swampert? How do you beat big, swole Mega Swampert? How do you beat it? Like, I don't think you can. That's pretty much the answer. And funny enough, have I ever used a Mega Swampert? I'm assuming I have at some point. You know, I mean, I must have, but, like, it's certainly been a while. Like, I don't know, I guess the other problem is... we want Wanda. I was like, we have a water move now, I just can't remember who it's on. The other problem is I haven't played games where you can really get Mega Swampert, like, at all. Like, you know, I could have, I guess... Wait, no, I haven't done it since last time I played Omega Ruby, which was, like, years ago. Like, at least 4 years ago, I think. So, it's been a little while since I've even had the option of being able to get that Pokemon. So, that probably explains why I'm not really remembering. Ow. Ow. It actually hurt me a bit. But, like, I mean, I guess I don't really care. Just go down to my Seed Bomb, please. And then, Yes, I was like, you're a big lad. You're gonna give me that level. And last up is Cricketot for this trainer. I think, I don't know if Avi needs to be the next to get leveled up, because honestly, we've been using him for a lot of stuff in this episode, so he is kind of keeping up. But we've defeated you. Sleepy is level 36. I'm pretty sure it's level 36. I don't recall Sceptile being a weird level, so this should happen. Oh, look at you. You look so great. Let's go take a look at Sleepy real quick. So I really should have checked your stats before we evolved so I could see how much you improved. But I don't think your special improved that much. I think it only went up by like, I think less than 20. Because I think we had like late 60s, early 70s on our special. And I checked like before we leveled up a couple times, so yeah, I don't think we actually gained that much. You don't have much defense. I never really realized that Sceptile was not very bulky, but I guess it makes sense. 76 attack is honestly pretty good. If I have a coverage move that's physical that you want, wasn't there something like that with you? I don't remember what type it was or what move it was, but I don't know. I wish I had been marking down every TM other than just, you know, not just the ones in the Big Mart, because I'm kind of like, I'm never gonna grab them out of the PC unless they're from the Mart, because I don't know what they are, and that's gonna take me so long to go through. You know, but I mean, then again, we do have a lot of repeats, so maybe it won't be so bad, I don't know. But yeah, dude, it's not a spoiler, I mean, because I said I would not spoil Sword and Shield things. It's not a spoiler to say something we haven't gotten, right? Something that hasn't been confirmed? Or is it a spoiler? I want to talk about something that has been confirmed to not happen. I don't know if that counts. I have no idea. And honestly, I'm not positive anyone watching even really cares about Sword and Shield spoilers. I kind of just did that whole thing out of precaution. I mean, I don't know. If you don't want to hear Sword and Shield spoilers, let me know in the comments. Just let me know to keep doing the not talking about it, because I've been doing that just to try to help anyone who doesn't want to hear them. But I don't know if that counts. I don't know. I guess not, because then if someone thinks like, oh, maybe that'll be there, and then it's not, it's kind of just a bummer. So I guess I'll say it. I mean, yeah, I guess it's fine. So, like I said, not something that's been confirmed, but something that has been confirmed to not happen. We're not getting Mega Evolutions in Sword and Shield, and I'm still bummed out about it. Well, you know, this is info we learned a while ago. This is info we learned, like, I mean, months ago at this point, but I'm still pretty bummed about it, if I'm real with you. I just, you know, it's just kind of, Mega Evolution was so cool. It was such a fun mechanic. You know, it was such a fun idea to take these old Pokemon that people love and make them evolve even further, especially when you do it to a fan favorite like Charizard or Mewtwo. It's like, oh, crap, Whew, okay, I'm glad you have a lot of health, because I forgot, and I used the speed up button, which is like a death sentence. That's like hitting the sacrifice button on my Pokemon. I'm glad I stopped that. What are you looking at? Yeah, if you had less health, that would have been really scary. What's up, Rocket? But it's like, Megas are so cool, and I hope they don't shy away from going back to Megas. I think they will. I don't honestly think we're getting them ever again. I don't know, GameFreak, they seem to like to do this whole thing where it's like, oh, you know, this is the generation with this mechanic, you know? Like, Gen 6, you know, X and Y and Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, that's the spot where you can do Megas and stuff like that, and it's like, or rather just like, I guess the 3DS era is where you can play with Megas, you can't anywhere else, because they want you to have a reason to go back and play the old games. And I kinda just think that's stupid. Maybe it's because I spend a lot of my time playing the old games, but like, I don't care about that kind of thing at all. You know, like, I will go back and play old games, even if they have Megas but just less, you know? I went back and played X, even though Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire has more Megas. You know, it has all the Megas from X and Y, plus more, I think. Actually, I don't remember. I think there might be some you can't get in Omega Ruby, and you have to trade them over. But, like, you know, I played X and Y, even though Sun and Moon has Megas. Like, I don't know. I just don't care about that kind of thing, really. I don't know. I guess if they want to do that, I guess it makes sense, but it just kind of bums me out, because I gotta be honest, I was really looking forward to seeing Mega Evolutions for the Gen 4 starters. I was so ready for it. And it also just sucks because of how they distributed the Megas. I'm sure you all know this by now. What, Substitute? That might not even be bad. That might not even be bad. I mean, do I want to get rid of one of these? Shockwave, or not Shockwave, not Shockwave, Thunderwave or Confuse Ray? I mean, I haven't been using them a whole lot, but that's also because I just haven't been using Olaf a whole lot because he's so high level. So, I guess we have a chance to paralyze people with Shockwave, you know? I think I should just move on. I think I'm just gonna say no. Like, it would be a fine move, and you know, the whole idea of like, oh, this is a Pokemon I'm not sure about fighting, I'm kind of on the fence. I being like, oh, I can use Substitute, so then if you would blow me apart, and then like if you would blow me apart and then just and kill me in one shot, you'll just get rid of the Substitute instead. You know that? I mean, but then again, in that situation, it's like, what's the answer then? In that situation, it's like, well then what's the real answer here? Because if I didn't know what to switch out to, and you're destroying the guy I picked, where am I going? You know, like, I just use Headbutt because I'm used to Ember being there. I don't know why I thought Ember was there, but it was not. It was not there, Jackson. I'm sorry I made you Headbutt nothing. Chimchar! We got Wanda for you. Yeah, imagine Mega Infernape. You know, I did that Silver Dex episode on Mega Infernape, and like, god, it just would have been so cool. It's just like the missed potential that makes me so sad. The potential that I could have perhaps seen a Mega Torterra in my lifetime, like, it's just such a bummer, man. It's just such a bummer. Also, when I said Mega Torterra, it just reminded me of Detective Pikachu and how I felt about that movie. I think I need to watch that one again. I don't know. It was kind of weird when during the X randomizer when I was like, I'll make that Detective Pikachu review when it comes out, and then I saw it and I had absolutely nothing to say. Like, I don't know how you guys felt about Detective Pikachu. From what I could tell just by looking at the internet, most people liked it. A lot of people, like, went in and knew what they were gonna get and had a good time with it. I definitely am not in that camp. And again, not to say that I hated it, but I guess I was expecting more. Like, I mean, dude, that movie's been out for a long time already. It's kind of hard to believe. 2019, the calendar is just flying off the dang wall. You know, like, the days are flying past. It's already freaking September 6th when this video's going up. That movie came out in, like, May. So, that's pretty crazy. Or was it June? I don't remember, but either way, oh, it was May. It had to be May. But either way, it's just like, it's just crazy how fast this year has gone by. And how little I've done in this year. I've been kind of stationary in terms of doing new things or interesting things. It's kind of like, the only thing I've really done is more Nuzlocks. And, I mean, that's fine, I guess, but I really should be doing more. And I've been kind of disappointed in myself for not doing more, but I can't decide on what to do more. This isn't really something I feel like going in depth on in this video. Because, I don't know, it'll maybe get its own video at some point. I'm really not sure. But anyway, let's go out to Jackson for another Genesect. I'm sure Ember is good enough to do you in. I don't need to use a big flamethrower. Not that it matters. Jackson's level 38 because he's not high enough level already. Oh, Arceus is coming back. Going Olaf, as always, because now you're level 26. I feel like the levels in Gen 1 are so strange. They're so strange. Wasn't the one we fought on SSN before the third gym, like level 22 or 21? It was like not much lower level than this. Like, it's just kind of like, how? Also, he used a different move at the end there, didn't he? Because I went from, maybe Olaf was already missing HP and I wasn't paying attention. I was like, we're fine, and then I was suddenly like, oh god, that's a lot of health gone. So I'm gonna go for Sleepy, because even though Olaf could stay out there and use Thunder Blast, oh, it's Star U instead of Star Me anyway. Plus, we can, well, I'm glad you have a back sprite, Sleepy, but it kind of, you kind of look like a Jinjo from Banjo-Kazooie. Like, I've never even played Banjo, but you kind of look like a green Jinjo. That's kind of interesting. Anyway, Seed Bomb. I probably should not be using Seed Bomb. I'm almost out. We've almost made it all the way to the other side of this dang gauntlet without running out of moves on any of our Pokemon. I mean, to be fair, we did go back and heal. I went back and healed between episodes, so, you know. Maybe now's about the time I should go back and heal, because we're just running low on moves. You know, I might as well buy Pokeballs so we can get our encounter and stuff. I guess I'll fly back and heal real quick. Oh, apparently we didn't fight this guy. Alright, I thought there might have been someone in here I missed, but, I don't know. I just kind of went with my gut saying that we didn't, but I don't know. I guess we did miss somebody. Hello, Sceptile. That's a very abrupt, I was kind of like, just relax and not really ready to come back to the video, and then suddenly we were just back. Anyway, Sceptile, we know you don't have too good a defense, so Avi's about to destroy you with Fly. Just a one-shot. Just, yep, definitely. Better one-shot. But I went ahead and got some items, I healed up. I went in the most roundabout way possible, because, you know, we are right by, we are right by, gosh dang, Fuchsia. Like, the route we were on led to Fuchsia, but I flew to Vermilion, because it's the closest one that isn't Fuchsia, so I could keep going the same direction, and then I was like, well, I healed up, and I was like, well, if I want the good items, I have to go to Fuchsia. So then I flew to Fuchsia, bought items, then flew back to Vermilion, and then started going back this way. What did it say? What did it said Elekid? Oh yeah, I'm still pedal dancing. I was like, wait, I didn't hit a button. I was like, I don't know what you're sending out. Doesn't matter. It does not matter. Because, Wanda cannot be defeated. Yeah, I bought some more Super Potions, bought a crap ton of Ultra Balls, like 20, and, we should be good to go. Yeah, so it's weird how we didn't fight you. Like, I thought I explored this whole little area, but I guess I missed you, sir. I apologize for that. But, you didn't put up too much of a fight. You kinda, you know, you didn't provide me with the ultimate challenge of Ultimate Destiny. And, I don't know why that was a reference I decided to make, but it is. Okay, so what level do I want to be leveling everyone up to now? Because we have two 35s and everyone else is 36 or higher. We've got two 35s, three 36s and a 38. Do I want to just get everyone to 38? I mean, I don't know, Megan's 36, so I think I'm going to go for, like, Wanda. I'll put Wanda up there, see what she can do. See what the Wandster can do for us. Yeah, but I guess, before I cut, I was talking about Detective Pikachu, right? Yeah, I mean, I don't need to go into this too much. I've talked about it in videos before, even though I didn't do the dang review. I just wanted it to be a little more interesting. I don't know, it just... Not only did it... Alright, the first problem with it, there were not that many Pokemon in it. And one could argue there were actually a lot of Pokemon in there. But, to me... I mean, as a Pokemon fan, I was kind of disappointed in the number of Pokemon in there. Especially since there were so many dang repeats! Like, oh yeah, Olaf can do this in this gen, because you aren't Scrappy, you jerk. I think I said almost that exact same thing a couple episodes ago when one of you showed up. But, yeah, it's like... I don't know, I just felt like... I mean, there were so few Pokemon that, like... When there was, at one point, like, the police showed up, and it was, like, 8 police officers, and they had 8 Growliths, and I was like, you couldn't have given one of them something different, you know? Like, I know Growlithe is the Pokemon that is associated with the police in the Pokemon world, but, like... I don't know, it's just kinda... It was just kinda like, oh, I'm just looking at 9 Growliths standing in a row. There's, like, 1 Sneasel from someone else or something, like... I wanted more, and there was some stuff that they just didn't answer. Like the whole Torterra thing, it kind of just happens, and then they don't discuss it ever again. Like, they just move on, like, and then they're just like, the day is saved, and it's like, what about those Torterra? Like, what was up with that? And the whole thing where, like, I mean, look, I wanted it to be kind of goofy. I don't really mind that they fudged Mewtwo's powers, because it's Mewtwo, but it kind of felt like a weird resolution to the plot, and I kind of just, I don't know, it was kind of just like, I wanted to know where it was going as a Pokemon fan, at least somewhat, you know, I wanted that moment, because when we saw the trailer, and like the ground was like folding up, and they're like, whoa, I was like, dude, it's gonna be Groudon! No, I set my expectations too high there, but like, I don't know, I just wanted it so bad. I just wanted it to be something more than it was so bad, and I was a little bummed when I didn't get it, I guess. I critted the Exeggutor. I guess I didn't look at your level. I thought I was like, there were no doubts in my head that you'd be able to take that. This is just the encounter-killing episode. This is, which route is this technically? This is 14? Because I want to say it switches to 15. Like, right over here. Like, 14 is just this one little pathway here. And then if I go ahead and cut through here... Oh, we don't actually have to cut through here, we just have to... I think this is technically Route 15. Yeah, it's so weird how they did that in this gen. It's just like all of these routes are right next to each other. Just nothing separating them. Alright, come on. Give me something cool. Give me an Exeggutor to make up for that one I just used strength on. Like, note to self, don't use strength on things if you're trying to catch them. Unless it's like a rock type. We have Magikarp. We've got... I remember naming something Trish, and I wouldn't have done that unless it was a Magikarp. Or a Gyarados, but either way, it counts as dupes or species. It seems like it's just Tranquil and Magikarp. I gotta be honest with you, I'm not seeing much else. God, I knew that was gonna happen. I was like, I'm just gonna speed up and go up and down so I keep running through the grass. Because if I go left and right, I'm gonna inevitably accidentally fight a trainer. But then I just accidentally fought a trainer anyway, so it doesn't matter. Oops, we'll get our encounter after this fight. He's about to use Blissey. Cool, I'm liking the amount of Blissey we're fighting, because that's some big ol' easy experience, you know? It's nice to just hit you with the big things and just be like, boom, that's a level. You know, this is probably level 37. It wasn't. I was gonna say, we're at the point where we're actually taking quite a bit of experience. Alright, I guess I'm not gonna speed up, and we're gonna just hope something shows up that isn't something we already have. Just anything at all. Any Pokemon. We have you. Anorith, okay. Yeah, Anorith is something new. Anorith is someone we do not have, I don't think. So, we're gonna catch you. Again, I did not check your thing. So I'm not gonna strength you. I did not check your level, just in case. You shouldn't die to a strength because you're rock type, but... I don't know, I'm kind of just worried after the Exeggutor. I was like, Exeggutor's fully evolved. You know, Megan hasn't been, like, blowing things into pieces recently. Like, I mean, that's not to say Megan has gotten weak, really, but just, you know, it hasn't been mass destruction. Alright, I'm gonna go for it, because you're not staying in. It hasn't been complete destruction. And we one-shot you. Really? Wow. Alright. 3 encounters dead in 1 episode. I am falling apart. I mean... I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like I'm kind of autopiloting in this episode. I don't know why. I don't know if something happened that's just making me not really feel like caring, but... I don't know, I don't know. I guess I just don't foresee us using an Armaldo. And there's no real reason for that, because it's not a bad Pokemon or anything. So I'm scared that you have something else that you were hiding from us last time. You know, I'm gonna go for Jackson, because Jackson has a ton of HP. Wow! I can't believe that didn't take you out. I thought it was for sure gonna take you out. I mean, it's Arceus, but come on. Jackson hits really hard, and it is really high level. I kind of thought you were done 100%. So, I guess that just goes to show we are still not in the clear, you know, even after all this, like, over-leveledness and stuff, we're still not at the point where I need to stop worrying. I still need to play it safe. And these dang routes took us way longer than I was expecting, dude. I was like, in the next episode, we're probably gonna fight the gym. And no, we're not even close to that. we're not even close. Well, I mean, we're close, but, like, man, I thought we'd be closer. For sure. Like, I definitely overestimated, like, how fast we move through this game. Because clearly it is not as fast as I thought. Swampert, what's up, buddy? Absorb. Beep. You can't do a whole lot. I can't get over how much I love that Swampert sprite. Every time he shows up, I just kind of crack a smile. Like, he just... I don't know, he looks different enough from standard modern-day Swampert that he's, like, interesting, but close enough that I'm like, that's Swampert. Like, that's a really good one. Dwebble? Sure. Just surf ya. I'm just spamming the speed up button now. It's like, yeah, we know. We've fought just about everything. Have we seen Absol yet? That's a cool looking sprite. I think he's been on the title screen. I think that's why he looks kind of familiar. But yeah, you're level 37 now, Wanda. Good stuff. I don't know how many trainers are left on this route. At least 2. Let me try out the Pokemon I just got in a trade. Lorelei wants to fight, you've got Staryu. Okay. I honestly just... Now I'm like, strength is completely fine. There's no problem with me just strengthening everything. Like, there's no reason for me to not do that. There is no reason not to at all. But definitely after this fight, Megan, you gotta switch out from up front. I didn't even really mean to train you. I was gonna train Wanda instead, and then after the encounter, I just kind of left you. I was like, it's fine. I'm gonna go and train Olaf, I guess, because you're 1 level off of 38. 1 level off of being all caught up with everyone. And you got a Voltorb. Ba-boom! Say, luckily, Olaf is the one I used to fight Voltorb. I don't think I'm gonna fight Shuppet. Well, you know, actually, it'll be fine, because I can just Dark Pulse. You almost certainly don't... Well, actually... So you could have had, like, Shadow Ball, but you don't have physical attack, I don't think. Like, Banette having physical attack is one thing, but Shuppet having it, I don't believe that. I don't think that would be a thing. Like, oh no, my boy! Boom! Sorry, lad. Dude, there are just so many trainers. I think I'm gonna honestly have to end in the middle of this route. Because it's about that time. I've been kind of pushing it a little bit, I think. Of just being like, oh no, we can keep going a little bit, but no, it's about that time, and there are still trainers to go, because I think there are a couple more to my side here, and there are some above the little ledge, so I guess after this Sabrina, let's go ahead and, we'll go ahead and call it, just as I thought. But yeah, this is like... Now, just imagine doing this, like... I don't know, man. It's like I said, these routes are just brutal. These are the most brutal routes in the Pokemon game. I fully believe it. But either way, that's going to be it for this episode, guys. If you did enjoy this one enough to give it a like and share it, I'd greatly appreciate that. And if you want more awesome Pokemon content, subscribing will help us both out. This has been TheSilverSlasher, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.